guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for everything. I read your comments and I was just laughing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. So today, what are we talking about? What are we gisting about? I want to gist you about my experience. Okay. How I met my husband actually. So way back in school, that was some like 22, 23 years ago. Yeah, even more than that. I think 23, 24 years ago. Okay. So I was just about, we had just finished a class. So I now decided to follow a friend of mine. She said she wanted to see some friends that came in from Osu. So I was not like, okay, fine. And I was really, I was I was well dressed. Yeah, let me just put it that way. So, and I decided to follow her. So we got there, we met these guys, and all of a sudden, he just came out from nowhere and, you know, decided to give me a handshake. So I extended my hand. So, and my hand was just there, it was hanging for a while. And all of a sudden, the guy just came out and said, I love you. I said, Nibu. From where to where? I just removed my hand like, see, babe, let's go. We still have a class. So from there, by evening time, I just had a knock on my door. And I was like, and funny, in school then, in Saske then, there was no lights. We didn't have light at all. There was no electricity, no electric poles at all. So everywhere was just dark. So I just heard a knock on my door. I was like, who is that? And I opened the door. It was the guy and his friend. Okay, Kilo Shele, what happened? And I said, it's like they couldn't get a bus back to town. I said, okay, so what was the deal? They said, he wants him to crash at my place. Oh, really? Crash at my place? Okay, no wahala. I allowed him. He got in. He sat down. And then my mattress that I was using, this this secondary school, or let me say this boarding house kind of mattress, that small one. I just said, okay, oh. I was just looking at him. So I now saw him the way he sat down. And I said, would you like to have your bath? He said, I said, no problem. You would definitely want to have your bath. And you must definitely want to eat. He said, good, please, I would like that. So, as I was saying, so I just said, okay, fine. I decided to go out. I got out of my room. Those days, some of my housemates, they will fetch water for the next day. So I just decided to scoop some. I just, like to get the guy water. So I got that water. I showed him the way to the bathroom. He went, he came back. I gave him, my late mom brought me a pot of soup then full of chicken. So I decided to give him out of it. I said, would you be able to finish this 4 pieces or 3 pieces? I can't remember. So he now said, that's too much. I said, you have to eat though. I am saying this because way back then, I was kind of wild. Should I put the word wild? Anyways, it was really funny. That time I was really having my fun. So I now told him, I now said, okay, fine. This is what will happen. You must eat because you are going to work. The guy looked at me like, what kind of work? Me, I understood what he wanted to do. But he too, he knew, because why would you just come into a girl's room, somebody that you just met in the morning, and you told her you love her, and she just, shoved you out and or shoved you off, and so you won't expect any. So I knew what he wanted to do. So by the time we finished, I said, okay, this is what we're going to happen to that. My name is Yetule. So you will have to spell my name. Do you understand? You will spell my name. You understand what I mean for sex? He said, I said, you're looking at me as if that's not what you came to do. He just laughed. I knew the laughter. The laughter was like, I'll kill you today. Man. Anyways, he did what he had to do. So it got to a point, it was not like, that he's tired. I said, tired, okay? You've not even done anything. And I told you that you are going to spell my name. This thing is very funny. I'm actually taking enough courage to talk about it, because it's good now that I can talk about it. It was in my youth days, so it's nothing to really be shy about. So at a point, he now said, that he's tired, that he if he decides to go again, this sperm that he will bring out will be blood. I said, I said it's good. It's very good. Just do it and let's get out of it. All of a sudden, he got tired. He got so tired and sat down. So the long, the short, the long and short of the story was, he didn't finish one. Two, he was now saying that he wanted to go home around 4 a.m. I said, 4 a.m. Bow. This area, there are vigilantes here, and you won't be able to pass. So just keep counting. My mommy will be looking for me. I said, mommy's boy. Really? You can't leave now. Oh. You have to. Oh, thank you, Jesus. You will definitely leave later. After then, I heard gist that by the time he got to his friend's house, the girlfriend was giving me the gist. The girlfriend of his friend was giving me the gist that when he got to their place, he was eating like somebody, maybe somebody took out his stomach, emptied it. So he was not eating like somebody that had to refill. I said, what happened? What did he do? But at the end of the day, something else sparked. So I would say it was, the minute I saw him again, it was love at first sight. And then along the line, we were just moving. And after then, he left for a while. And then, I still had some other guys that were coming in once in a while, like, they like me, this. I was not saying, well, I just want to be myself. I just want to play. I'm not ready for any form of relationship or any form of commitment. So fast forward to some days, whereas it was as if this guy had other girls in school then. So, and some girls that he had were mainly quiet girls, and but unfortunately he got involved with one other girl like that they call, I cannot create anybody, but these girls were like, you know, very, their shape was somehow. It was just somehow. So I was just sitting jejely in my class, in the lecture room, and they just came in from nowhere. Husband snatcher, blah, blah, blah. I said, what's happening? And funny, I was in Miss Jambite then. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you. I was in Miss Jambite then. So everywhere was just, what's going on? And then everybody called me Adidi. It was a fellow roommate that called me that, maybe like a nickname. So everybody started calling me Adidi. So the Adidi, for some people, they didn't understand what it meant. They felt it was Indidi. They felt I was Igbo. So they now said, Adidi, what's going on in there? So before I knew what was happening, somebody just took me to the notice board. They drew me. I think the way they drew me, I was like a broomstick then, but a broomstick that had a basket tied to a bum bum. If you understand what I mean, my bum bum was big and on two thin legs and two slim body, like two hands, and I was just like that, but very, very sexy. You understand? So they shouted though. I was just looking at them. I checked on the notice board. I was like, what's going on here? But I laughed it off. I didn't even know what to do. So fast forward to years, like I met him, I think I met him 1999 stroke 2000. That was late 1999. So by the time we got, he was just saying different kind of things, that he wanted to take it to the next level. I said no, I wasn't taking anything to the next level. I just wanted to play. You understand? So it got to a point, he said I should come to their house. I went to their house in town. By the time I got there, the mother just looked at me and said, thank God, oh, I've always prayed that my son was going to marry a reverend that I said, for where? I never see bus stop. The mother was like, are you not a reverend daughter? I said, yes, ma'am, I'm a reverend daughter. She now said that she's happy and everything. By the time we left there, I just called him and said, Diana, what's happening? What's going on? I told you I'm not ready for commitment. So why all this? And anyway, Sha, I won't come to the house again. We left that side. So one day, I think maybe the mother was expecting him to come home and he didn't go home. I think he left from school and came to my place. So the mother started complaining and doing all stuff. And the next thing, the mother called his cousin. His cousin was actually in Tasketu. So the mother called the cousin. I was saying that it's like Adiola has given Dinah something to eat or like vegetable, Jeff or something like that. I say, hey. I didn't even believe it. It was when the cousin now came to meet me. I was on my way to the last place. That's 3 A's, the building. So I was on my way there and she just caught up with me and said that she would like to see me. I said, really? See me? For what? She now said, that that I don't know her. I said, obviously I don't. She said that I'm Diana's cousin. I said, oh really? Nice to meet you. So what's the problem? She now narrated everything. How mommy told her that I have okay, let me use this word. I have bewitched her son. I said with what? Vegetable. I said me that I was having issues preparing rice. Ordinary eba I could not make at that time because I was so spoiled. Not to talk of vegetable. The word sef long. I don't even know how to do am. Talk less of say I want to make a wedu. So I just told the lady, I said, see, let me tell you in plain terms. Myself and Dina, we're just friends. We're just playing. There's nothing. All these ones that you guys are playing, you are taking it to another level. And me, I'm still here. I've not even left this place at all. She now said, okay, that I should try. I said, I'm not trying anything. She should just go back and tell mommy that me, I'm done. I'm not. Her son will come home. Her son is always home. Her son is always in school. How many minutes does he come to spend with me in Saske? You understand? I got everything. Fast forward, oh. I should have told the guy that I was no more interested. That one, aside from other things that he did, that I didn't even, you know. So later, I now told him, I said I wasn't gonna, like that thing that he was taking it to another level. So he now said, okay, that I should come to his house again, that we should settle it. I said there's nothing to settle. By the time I got to the house, he was in his room and he just said, is that how we're going to split? That there won't be any form of goodbye something? I said, and handshake. I stretched out my hands. He said no, that he doesn't want a handshake. I said, what do you want? He said he wants sex. I said, oh really? I just laid down there and he did what he had to do and I just got up. I didn't even clean up. I just got up and went back to school straight. Fast forward to my last year in school. That was 2000. Yeah, I think that was 2001, 2002, actually 2002. So I was busy preparing for my last papers. That was NCE. I was busy preparing for my last papers. I was in the midst of my friends. We were reading, just going over what we had read. So in the morning, we got up in the morning, very early in the morning, to just refresh our memories. So I just started feeling somehow. So I decided to vomit. There was nothing, there was just water. So my friends were like, what did you eat yesterday? I said, I can't even remember. Whereas I had swallowed a big boy. I didn't even know. So I tried so hard. I finished my exams and got home. By the time I got home, the kind of illness that hit me, I was so ill. Like, I was ill to a point that I was lean. The only thing that anybody could see when you see me was my head, very big, on my tiny body. So my late mom tried everything. She did every form of test. She was like, you will not die. I told myself that I won't be emotional at this point. She told me that she wasn't going to lose me, that I've been trying to make her feel that way. And I said, I didn't even say anything. She was just like, she won't lose me. She can't even afford to lose me. That I am, I, I should not even think about it. So I was very ill. So I didn't know what was going on. So she tried everything. We were doing all sorts of tests. So it got to a point, you know, I had rheumatism at one point. I was on bed and I couldn't get up. She was just like, "What kind of sickness is this?" I said, "I didn't even know. I didn't even understand." I was just using my hand to tell her, "No, don't touch me." You know, like, "No, don't touch me." I felt the pain so much. She spoke to someone. The person took her to one Yalagbu. We call them those women, the women that sells herbs. So by the time she had already told her everything, so she knew what she was going to give us. So she gave us a bottle of shinap. I think she had, cooked up something there. That thing bitter, eh? That small cup last too bitter. But every time I took that thing, I would vomit, you know. But it really worked a bit. Whereas I didn't know that I was pregnant. January, February, March, April, May, June. The month was just counting. So it got to a point. My mother now said, "Okay, we've done all kinds of tests. Now, the test remaining is HIV test and pregnancy test." Instantly, I just took it up. I said, "Mommy, pregnancy test. I have never seen a penis." I said, "Mommy, I've never seen a penis in my life." My mommy said, "Whether you have seen or you have not seen, the test results will show." So I was so confident, like, no, 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 nothing like that. So, my dearest people, we did HIV test. It came out negative. So by the time I was going for the pregnancy test, my mom had a catering to go for. Uh, uh, she was a caterer actually, so she had some businesses to handle. So she now told that daddy should take me to Mercy Hospital. We got to Mercy Hospital. The doctor there, he just said, isn't it what's going on? I said, that I'm a bit ill, that I don't even know what's going on. Now said, okay, that we should go to the scan room. We got there. I laid on that bed, and then he now told me that I should be looking at that small screen. That whatever I see there, that's what is happening in my tummy. And I said, okay. So he put that jelly on, and that button was just moving it and moving it. All of a sudden, I just saw something. The thing was doing like this, like I said, "Daddy, I'm seeing something. Maybe something switched to what you are doing." Doctor said, "No, that's your stomach. That's your baby." I said, "Baby, me, pregnant, really, baby?" Doctor now laughed and said, "How old are you?" I told him my age. She said, "Like, I'm just 24." She said, he said, "But you're not too young to get pregnant." I said, I'm dead. In fact, I thought I was going to be killed or something like that. That they will just cut off my head today. By the time I got downstairs and I told my dad that doctor said I was pregnant, my dad just started shouting hallelujah as I'm in the hospital. His daddy, hey, what's going on? We got home, told my mom. My mom was so happy and excited, And then we started this talk of, who got you pregnant? Do you know who got you pregnant? I said yes. I took my bag and went to school. I searched him out. I got him at home. I said, the thing that we did that deal, that I'm pregnant too. He said, "You and who? When was the last time we saw?" And everything. I said, the last sex we had. This is the result. He said, "No, that is not responsible for it." He denied it. I said, "Okay, no wahala." I took my bag and went back home. I told mom. Mom now sent a message to him to bring his mom. By the time he got back, he came with his mom, and the mom was like, eh, my mom knows that I just finished school and I will still want to further and blah blah blah, and that he too is still trying to do. So mommy now said, "So what is the resolution now?" She said we should abort the child. I say, yeah. My mom was already telling my one girl that stayed with us to make food. She just told her, "Please, before the night falls, start going home. So I will do as you have said, no problem. You said we should abort it, no problem. She just allowed her to go. The lesson about this is I'm just grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God for something. Ha! I look back. My mom is not alive anymore. My mom is not alive anymore. But I just want to thank God on her behalf that she didn't even see she didn't even see it as something that was actually serious. She just said, we're going to leave that baby. I have seen this pregnancy and I will see the outcome. Today I'm a proud mom. If I had aborted, I'll still be like this. Because since then, I've not even heard one drop that sounds like pregnancy. Ha! God is good. Yeah. In fact, this gist is long. This gist is long, but I need to cut it. I need to really end here. But definitely, I'll still come. And next week, I'm still going to continue about it. Okay? I will definitely. But just help me thank God. My son, I have one, a wonderful one, and I'm so grateful to God for it. A friend even told me then that I should come to Ijebu to come and abort. To God be the glory. I didn't. My mother didn't even allow me. Even when she told me to buy one Ampy clock, Sudan and UK, London, 500 mg. Ah, God be praised. I thank God. I just thank God. The lesson from this thing, I know you will pick yours. I know you will pick yours. Sometimes it's good to have good parents. Sometimes it's good to have listening parents that will actually go out all the way. Sometimes it's not all about just wrecking, just cutting off some things. Let's just see how the thing will come out to be. Because God give it. It's a good gift. When God gives, you should just embrace it. I know the problems that comes with it. Oh, I know, but when God says something is about to happen, it will definitely happen. Thank you so much. I hope you will join me next week. Definitely. Thank you. Keep subscribing, keep liking, and keep sharing. I love you. Take care. Bye.